Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Jade Empire. Last episode we did some exploring through the Scholar's Garden. Read the various books and information that was around here, talked to the various scholars, helped the not-con man get out of the city, and now all we have left to do is deal with this guy, this foreigner. Let's just see what we can do about him. Oh, he's European.
As amusing as your savage dances are, once again I have proven the superiority of setting your nose to the grindstone and not mucking about.
Is that cheese on his breastplate?
Now bring some refreshments in a proper mug, or I'll take back the coins of my home and country. Don't you heathens know the worth of a proper king's halfpenny?
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Generous visitor, if our customs are so displeasing to you, perhaps you should find lodging elsewhere?
Please?
And leave you lot to your primitive ways? Tell them what I think of that, Squire Percival.
Sir Roderick Ponce von Fontelbottom, the magnificent bastard, will do no such thing. He means to educate you all.
Good
I love
lad.
that name.
Found him wading in the mud, planting weeds. You can't keep your crackers crisp doing that. Can't help you if you don't know the horror of a soggy biscuit.
Oh boy.
I've given him dignity, and unless one of you has the will to deny that I'm your better, I suggest you start learning. We'll have you in proper trousers by the morrow.
Sir, your arrogance is astounding. We are a cultured people.
Oh, what's that? Someone stepping to the fore? Let's have a look at you. Ah, you look quick with your fists, but I'll wager your head falls behind. Too much time slapping each other, and not enough time strapped to a desk in a decent classroom. The simple truth is that I have bested every one of you who has come forward, whether in tests of wit or combat. You faced a champion of king and country. Now, I didn't ask to land here, but if a storm is going to cast my ship into the very heart of such a dark empire, I'll bring the light of knowledge wherever I can.
So, you're trapped here. Okay.
You must hunger for guidance. You're like children. I mean, only a handful of you can even grow a decent moustache. What kind of place is this?
You blind yourself with prejudice. I can prove you wrong.
Can you now? Shall we put that to a test? I welcome the chance that you might impress me with a glimmer of intelligent insight. But I will acknowledge that I am likely to disagree just because I know you are, lacking. We will need educated men to judge the merits of our arguments.
Arguments? And what kind of contest are you looking for?
I've gone to great pains to learn your barbaric tongue, only to find that none of you has much to say. Can you convince me otherwise?
I can certainly try.
I've heard a distinct lack of couplets and quatrains, to say nothing of pentameters. Is it any wonder you people live as you do? I charge you with defending the heart of your people. If a group of judges determines that you have adequately done so, I will declare you the winner.
Very well, I will agree to this. And who shall judge?
Whoever you wish. These five, standing here. I'm sure there will be a balance of opinion. The test must be fair. Go on, talk to them all to prove I haven't coerced them. We'll begin the debate when you're ready.
Okay, if you insist.
Then we'll see how you fare in combat. Doubt you'll do very well. Like the rest, you're all just too damn skinny.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
I heard you accept the Outlander's challenge. I'm grateful you have seen fit to defend us all. I would be honored to sit in judgment of the debate. Several of my fellow scholars have also volunteered.
I trust you will judge fairly.
To do otherwise would only help the Outlander win in the long run. If he wants a true debate, we will allow it to progress fairly. Of course, I doubt his arguments will have the weight that he expects. Not here in the heart of the Jade Empire.
What kind of arguments do you favor?
I am ill-equipped to see my own faults, but I, like my fellow scholars, am adept at exploiting the weaknesses of others. Scholars Heng and Zhao are easily swayed with simple facts. Cite such details, and they are certain to change their opinion either for or against.
I think I'm going to need to mention these things. So I'm going to need to use this information to figure out how to get everyone on my side. What strategy should I take?
The best course is to appeal to the individual preferences of the judges. We are theoretical thinkers, really. It is not so much the subject, but the tactic that triggers reaction. Each judge will respond only to argument styles they favor. If a judge likes fact, use it once and he will join your side. Use it again and he will switch back, just to further debate. Other arguments may not interest him at all.
What? Okay, and we already have arguments. I'll get ready
I
for
wish
the
you
debate.
luck. I look forward to your defense of the Empire.
So, who do we have? We have Kai, Gu, and Minister of Culture. There's our Hang and Zhao. We have Kai. We have Gu. And we have Minister. Yes, I'm writing all these down so I can do this properly. Who's this Servant G guy?
The minister had me insult 34 people. The best answer before yours was a smart slap in the face.
Huh. Okay then. And, oh, we've got one more scroll stand. The Mysterious East. Scholars know little about the culture that lies across the glass ocean. The tribes of that land have a sizable amount of gold and a near insatiable demand for silk and spices. They also seem able to manufacture metals to an astounding degree, though perhaps not in as sophisticated a manner as our master tradesmen. Still, something on the other side of the glass ocean bears investigation. Unfortunately, few trade fleets have ever successfully made the passage, and those trade caravans that do pass follow a circuitous route through unenlightened peoples hostile to the Jade Empire. Clearly they need a road made of silk. And this Percival guy, he have anything to say?
The planting season was almost over, so I figured I might as well travel with him. It has been interesting.
Fair enough, then. Alright, Scholar Gu.
Ah, so you are the one who will debate the Outlander. I am the fifth of your 5 judges.
Alright. The Outlander has very few supporters.
He doesn't seem that interested in gathering any. He's clearly used to imposing his opinion regardless of the recipient's desire to have it. His points are debatable, but his presentation is not compatible with the garden.
What kind of arguments do you favor?
Are you implying that I am predisposed to be weak in certain areas? I can't accept that. Some of my fellows, however, are another story. Scholars Zhao and Kai are easy to predict. Dismissing a weak argument gets their attention immediately and will spur them one way or another.
So, dismissive. Okay, what strategy can you offer?
Try not to dig a hole you can't get out of. If you can't get everyone to agree with you, just focus on getting as many as you can. Remember, you need a majority of judges on your side at the end of 6 topics.
6 topics. Okay, noted. I should get ready.
Yes, make certain you are ready. The Outlander will be a challenging opponent.
I'm sure. Alright. Scholar Kai.
I greet you.
My name is Scholar Kai, and I will be the fourth of 5 judges for the debate. I suggest you don't mess it up.
Do you share the minister's disdain for the Outlander?
He is an insult to our accomplishments as a people. If you fail in the debate, at least take him to task physically. I don't care where he came from. Anything to get him on his way.
What kind of arguments do you favor?
I am always impartial, but some of my fellows are easy to goad into decisions if you know their tastes. The minister is particularly fond of confrontational arguments. Respond in a rage and you are sure to engage him.
Confrontational for the minister. Got it. What strategy can you offer?
Some arguments may win a judge's favor while turning another away. Vary your topics so that you don't end up manipulating the same judges over and over.
Alright then, I'll get ready.
The Outlander uses flawed logic. Don't allow him to taint this forum of culture and intellect.
I intend to do the best I can. Scholar Heng.
Greetings to you. I am Scholar Heng, and I will be serving as the second of 5 judges for the debate. I look forward to honorable discourse.
Why do you dislike the Outlander?
I don't dislike him. I find some of his points to be worth discussing, but Sir Roderick is a bit disruptive for the garden. He may bring attention that we do not want. It would be best to peacefully encourage him to be on his way.
I intend to do the best I can. What kind of arguments do you favor?
I'm sure the others agree that my tastes are balanced. The minister, however, is easily engaged by sympathetic pleas, as are scholars Zhao and Gu. I find their appreciation of such fawning to be distasteful, but that is one of the arguments they prefer.
Alright, so that's sympathy. Zhao has a lot of things that affect him. What strategy can you offer?
Try to choose your arguments in a sequence that eventually turns everyone in your favor. Don't worry about losing a vote on a single topic.
Alright then.
Good luck against the Outlander. He is a tenacious speaker.
And one more to speak with. Scholar Zhao.
Oh, this is exciting. I've never been asked to jury a debate before, and now I'm the third of your 5 judges. My name is Scholar Zhao.
Do you share the minister's dislike of the Outlander?
He is coarser than the thinkers I am used to, but on the whole I am not as upset by him as others appear to be. He seems bent on disruptive behavior. He should be encouraged to take that elsewhere.
What kind of arguments do you favor?
I haven't given it much thought. I pictured myself as balanced, but some of the others are very specific in their tastes. Actually, you can sway scholars Kai and Gu by mocking your opponent. I don't care for it, but they seem to respond quite vigorously.
Alright. What strategy can you offer?
I've argued in this group of scholars many times before. We are so used to each other that we will change opinions just to further the debate. Don't worry so much about what you are saying when you respond. Just concentrate on how you say it.
Alright, I should get ready.
Good luck. This
So
should be
based
an
on what I
interesting
see
debate.
here, the minister likes confrontation and sympathy, Heng likes facts, Zhou likes facts, dismissal, and sympathy, Kai likes dismissal and mocking, and Gu likes sympathy and mocking. Oh, this is going to be a challenging thing as I try to get all this done. Let me save before we actually start all this, because I want to try and get this right. Alright, let's see what we can do here, and if we can figure out how to do this.
Well, ready to set the ponies in motion, are we? Let's declare some rules and get to it. You don't mind if I make this interesting, do you?
Interesting, huh? And what kind of change are you planning?
I just want to make sure that this is more entertaining than simply blathering about whose walls are higher or whose philosophers really know what's what. It will be a simple matter. 5 judges, 6 topics. I'll pose my argument about why your foolish land stumbles like a child, and you try to answer. The judges will raise their arms to indicate whom they favor. Arms up for you, arms down for me. After 6 topics, if you have a majority, you are the winner. By the Queen's corset, if you get them all on your side at any time, I'll declare the match over. Now, shall we proceed?
Sure. I don't know if I'll be able to get them all, but let's see. I shall endeavor to enlighten you.
I will pull no punches, and I expect no mercy on your part. Let's see which of us is truly superior. Well, what shall be my first point of contention? I know, the most basic of concerns for a culture, the currency of its economy. What manner of society would use the silver coin as the basis of trade? Gold is clearly superior, which you admit by using it for important statuary. Your understanding of what determines value is flawed. Your rebuttal?
Let's see. Scarcity proves gold should be reserved for higher purposes. If I'm right, this should be Heng and Zhao, which is 2 and 3.
Well, you are clearly in the minority, but I can spare no quarter. To the next topic. I call attention to the arrogance of your empire. You simply assume that all lands outside your borders are the domain of barbarians and monsters. How can you truly know they are uncivilized until you've proven it by conquest? Crush them beneath your heel.
That's a bit
You sit here thinking while far-off lands yearn for direction, not unlike what I am attempting with you.
Let me see. I want 4, 5, and 1. 4 and 5 both take mocking. Alright, let me think here. Let me see. Let me get a different one. I'm gonna try and get through this. Fine. So, we have facts for 2 and 3. If I want those 3 done... Hold on. Zhou is sympathy, and sympathy is 3, 1, and 5. So if I get 3 and 5... Wait, I think I have it. If I do Zhou and Kai, then Kai and Gu. So I think if I do sympathy, dismiss, and mocking, might work? Or something like that? Let's try mocking, see what happens. We know outsiders are uncivilized. Look at you.
Well, a majority on your side, but the debate is not over yet. Shall I draw attention to your foolish reliance on personal combat? You've got strange dragon powder arms, but you waste them on spectacle and flying chariots. Any decently civilized people would have developed a proper array of personal sidearms by now, like old Mirabelle here.
You named it Mirabelle? Let's try sympathetic. We don't want such destruction unleashed on our land.
Well, a majority on your side, but the debate is not over yet. I challenge your foolish beliefs and the irrational behaviors they produce. Dragons, spirits, and even talk of unresting dead. Pah!
Oh, crap.
Just Just look at the collective foolishness that you call a floating palace. The constant superstitious yammering of your peasants even has me seeing it. And how the bloody hell would you get a moat up there? It's ridiculous, I say.
Not that you need it. Okay, I think I misdid things. Let's get dismissal. We'll get the third one back on. See what you want. We know what is real.
Well, a majority on your side, but the debate is not over yet. I say that you don't seem to understand the relationship between the ruling class and the peasantry. Your commoners are far too happy to be productive. A proper spiral of misery shows that they are doing a decent day's work. Your peasants only suffer because of foolish superstitions about the dead walking around.
I think a mocking should do it. Newborns know more of our people than you.
What? My monocle must be fond. I can't see anyone in my favor.
It appears they've reached a consensus against you, Sir Roderick.
I wonder what the last argument would have been.
Clearly these people are incapable of fairly comparing one of their own to an outsider. This is a farce.
You decided the rules. We have acted fairly.
Then perhaps it was my mistake to think you would be open to anything other than your own backwards ideals. Pah! I seek satisfaction. You have bested me in debate, but true honor is decided on the dueling field.
Oh, really now? If that is your wish, I will meet you in combat.
The entry hall here has walls to be up against, corners to be backed into, and floor enough on which to be down but not out. Whatever your metaphor, I'll beat it. Return to me when you are ready, and we will walk there together, just to ensure that no one gets lost or suffers an accident that would prevent a fair fight.
Indeed.
Frankly, I don't know what you people are capable of.
I'm ready now. Let's begin.
What? Good! Let's get this over with so I can return to schooling the rest of your fellows. I envy you. You're about to experience for the first time the skill that has forged an empire and traveled the world.
Indeed.
There will be pain as well, but I imagine it will be almost worth it.
Ow! Ow, ow, that hurt. But you're down. Now you were saying, Sir Roderick?
That was a fine display of skill.
It was a fair fight, Sir Roderick, within the rules you specified.
Yes, old boy, you've got it right. I was really sat down, I believe. Like the fall of the old bridge across the Grand. My humours are in disarray, I tell you. I suppose I should have seen it coming. Your win in the debate was a sure sign. I do believe I have underestimated the lot of you.
Thank you.
Regardless, you have beaten me. That's a point of honor I cannot deny.
It was not your day.
Well, there's no other thing for it. Intended or not, you've earned a reward from me. The unsuccessful combatant in a duel must arrange a worthy gift for the victor. I wouldn't be much of an ambassador for my country if I didn't abide by its customs. The Duchess of Almsbottom's rules of engagement are quite clear on this matter.
Well, I'm not going to take the weapon. Physical strength, improving my mind, spiritual matters, any interesting gems. I have been lacking in physical ability, so physical strength is the quality I am interested in. Now, I'm curious about the gem. Have you encountered any interesting gems?
Here, a bauble I found with a nice weight. It was wasted on some roadside bidet. The locals acted as though I'd relieve myself on a bleeding shrine to all of creation.
You may have. I wouldn't be surprised.
I just don't understand this place. Right, Percival, fluff my travelling trousers. We will darken this garden no more.
And now he's gone. The Silver Tongue. Okay, let's see what this is. Many famous and influential members of the Imperial Court have a gem like the Silver Tongue, which lends power to their lies and bargains in their games of power and influence. One must use care with the Silver Tongue, however, because even the most silvered tongue can be plucked from its owner's mouth. Better than the Bronze Tongue! We're taking it. We do have a few gems that we should sell. Minister of Culture?
A well-fought victory against that outlander buffoon. You showed that he could not best us in battle, mentally or physically. We are all in your debt, but the Ministry of Culture is particularly so. Please take this token sum of silver as payment. You certainly earned it.
Thank you very much. This will suffice. It was an honor to defend the Empire.
Your service is appreciated. If only there were more like you in the Empire.
Indeed. I wonder if the others have anything to say. Heng?
You have completely routed the Outlander. I commend you on your masterful intellect and martial skills.
Thank you. Rizzo?
You have secured a great victory for the Empire. The Outlander has to respect us now.
I doubt he will. Kai?
The contest is over and you performed flawlessly. I am impressed.
Thank you. And lastly, Gu.
A triumph all around. This Outlander cannot ignore how complete your victory was.
I'm sure he'll find a way, but hopefully he at least has some humility. Alright, here's the Spirit font and the Focus font. And with that, I am going to end this episode here because it has gone on long enough. That was enjoyable. I may not have spent as much attention to the conversation as I should have, but still, I managed to figure it all out. Now, with that done, I'm going to end this episode here. Next episode, well, there appears to be someone who needs some assistance over by the entrance to this place, so we should go investigate. I also wonder if we can go into the hostel at all, but maybe not. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Cheswick44. That is Jin and Silk Fox. This has been a Let's Play of Jade Empire, and I shall see you all next time.